BowDad here to explain that BowDad likes compound bows and he also likes crossbows. This is the Tenpoint Vengent S440 to be exact. Supposedly it shoots 440 feet per second, but as we all know through a chronograph, that would have to be like the perfect scenario with the perfect weight of arrow and this thing perfectly in tune. But like I've said with many other things, it's gonna kill a deer. In fact, it's gonna probably smash right through the deer and through 5 trees after that. This thing is ridiculous. All right, so I own this primarily for my kids. That's why I got it. And the reason I kept it, so I traded a bow for this. And usually I would trade and get another crossbow or trade and get another bow, but I have kept this at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years, which is pretty long for me to keep a bow. I have kept this because of this function right here. Holy cow, the crank built in. So this handle comes right off the stock, okay? So I'll put her back on there so you can see. The handle comes right off the stock, goes into right here, okay? And then what happens is this cocking device, which is all the way down here and hooked to the string already, it's all the way up here. Well, I tighten the tension on this and I pull this little silver lever and it will release the cocking device and it literally slides all the way down the rail and hooks to the string. And then, I mean, I'm not even putting it on the ground. I'm just cranking this sucker, holding it in my hands. This is unreal. Listen for it, listen for it, listen for it. Oops, hear that click? We're good. So once I get to full clickage, the cocking device is locked in here now. I rewind a couple times, take it out, stick it back in my handle. Boom, this thing is ready to fire. 6 inches axle to axle when it's cocked. It was 11 when it was uncocked. This thing is unbelievable. All right, so I'm gonna fire one and then I'll show you how to work that whole cocking device from start to finish again. All right, so far I haven't even had to set this thing on the ground to work it, right? Pretty amazing stuff. So I'm gonna throw an arrow in there. So as with any good crossbow, there should be a safety and it automatically clicks to safe when you cock it. So right now I can't fire this thing. All right, not that you want to wiggle the trigger like that in a hunting blind and scare all the deer away, but I'll keep it on safe for a second. What I also like is it's pretty balanced. Now it's a tad front heavy, okay, but I could hold this with one hand and I could shoot, which maybe I'll even try to do right now. Hey, what the heck? Okay, it's a YouTube video. I'm gonna click it off safe right now, make it a little easy for me. We'll shoot this bad boy one-handed. Not too bad for one-handed. All right, so now what we have is the cocking device is left up here. We have the string way down here. So we take out our handle again. So there are a few things I don't like about this. Very, very, very minimal things that I don't like. One is this thing is pretty loud. The handle can extend too. I didn't show you that, but so I can just pull this handle out to get a little more leverage. So now it's longer. I can shove it in, make it tighter. So essentially what I want to do is put some tension so I can release this cocking device. There's a little fella right there that's got to be released, but I need tension on it. So I build some tension. I might have to actually set it down for this, but I'm convinced I can do it all in the air. All right, there we go. I did it all without setting it down. Okay, so now as I'm doing this, you can see the cocking device traveling down, right? Going down, 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 sorry. Down, 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 down. I'm gonna let her go all the way down to the string. We'll let her go down a little more. Did you hear the click? It's engaged. And I could do the whole process again. Windy, 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 windy. Wait till it clicks up here. It's ready to go. Safety's on. I'm ready to fire. The last thing I don't like about this, all right, so there's only really two things. It's 35 inches long. It's a little cumbersome to handle that length out of a tree stand. Now in a blind, it's perfect. So I would personally rate this more of a hunting blind type of crossbow. It's got that almost like rifle type length where you can set it on the windowsill nice. Tenpoint 440. I put the Hawk scope instead of the Tenpoint scope just because I like the Hawk brand, and it can adjust to the speed of the bow. And once you're adjusted to the speed of the bow, all your reticles on the inside, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all the way through 100 are all sighted in for you. So I would give this Tenpoint Vengent S440 a 9.7 out of 10. Good job, Tenpoint crossbows. You got 2 thumbs up. BowDad out. One last thing before you go. Two last things. Tenpoint makes a sweet carrying case with shoulder straps, and it's actually very comfortable. It's even got a side carrying handle if you want to carry it one-handed. So this thing is the bomb. 2, subscribe and share. BowDad out.